Hi, everybody. It's Gene Simmons, and you're not, and you're listening to the Potter Than Hell podcast with Steve, BC, BB, and Dylan. But you knew that, didn't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is your last stop on the crazy train of hard rock and heavy metal. So sit back, buckle in, and hang on. Here we go.
Hello, Potter Than Hellions. Welcome back to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is Steve, and joining me this week is
BC
and
BB.
and
Dylan.
all right, we're returning to our roots today, BC. We are returning to our roots. We are in the official spot, almost to the.
You mean you're not natural blonde?
Only my hairdresser knows for sure. We are in a historic place. We are maybe a couple feet from where we're like right in the spot.
Would have been here, so
We're right in the spot. We are back at BC's house where we first recorded our first couple episodes. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, maybe. I think we recorded here in the old, unremodeled BC house, but it's totally remodeled now. So we're gonna have to see if we can get this on the historical register.
Yep.
Get it registered with the.
We have a hookup with the mayor, so.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it is weird. If you think about it, our last mayor was BC's cousin.
Yeah.
Our mayor now is BB's cousin.
Now, who in our family is going to be the next mayor? Who knows?
I don't know. No one, I hope. I don't want to be bothered. But
And it's now that I announced my candidacy for. No.
yeah, so we're at BC's recording tonight. I figured, why not? Why not? We haven't recorded here in like almost 8 years, right? Like 8 years.
It's been a while.
Right?
It's been a while.
So, have you been here before?
Not in the refurbished.
Oh, see, well, because he always
situation,
blows off the parties when you invite him here. He never shows up. That's why he hasn't been here.
I don't have enough Jack. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to drink about a house and home.
Yeah.
Trust me, you can't. Right? Am I right on that one?
You could try.
It's been tried before. They've tried and failed.
Before.
That's right. All right, so we actually got a lot to talk about this week. But before we do, Dylan, how are you?
Good. This it's a pretty busy week for me work-wise, but outside of that, it's pretty good. Everything's going well.
BB, how are you?
Good, buddy. Yeah, I had a good week. Went down to visit Casey at college, so it was nice to see her. We haven't seen her in probably about 6 weeks. So it was good seeing her, and then Randy's going to go pick her up Friday, so she's going to come home for the weekend. Go through these 87 million bags of clothes that BC has here. Justine has donated to Casey.
Oh, there's 5 bags. I thought there was just 3.
They keep growing. They're like rabbits.
I thought there was 3 when I was here the other day. All right.
There's 2. No, there's 5.
BC, what's up?
Oh, good. I mean, I'm living the bachelor life again, so I've been on my own now for a week. Got another week to go.
Left to his own devices.
I got. Keep telling the wife, band's coming in next week at 4.
I know.
Harpo's playing on the deck.
What the hell?
Harp will be on the deck. Acoustic.
We're going to get Straight Arch back together. Straight Arch liquor box is going to open up for them.
A lot of rumors.
Just give me a week to practice the 4 songs that I know. We can play again.
I know we have a request for liquor box a few times. So.
Got to build up those calluses.
We do. We have a wedding request, don't we, for next year?
Wedding request.
We gotta start practicing.
We have to get Rob invited, though.
Yeah,
he was the anchor. For me, anyway.
I haven't seen him in a dog's age.
Last we saw him was that benefit. Last I saw him at the Wildcat last year. That was like a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I am good. Had a good week. Had a show we went to this weekend. We'll talk about in a couple minutes. And good. The weather's been good up here. It's a little cooler today, which is fine. It's October. What the fuck are you gonna do? But everything's good. This weekend coming up, Rob, that is our Kiss Crew buddy, his son Ryan is getting married on Saturday, so I'll be at that wedding. And good thing it's a 3-day weekend with Columbus Day coming up. So, but everything's good. Thanks for asking, BB. I appreciate that. All right, so now we got a lot to talk. First of all, touched on it a little bit last week. BC and I went to see Bruce Dickinson down in Philadelphia at the Fillmore a couple weeks ago now, and I thought it was great. Crypt Sermon opened up for them. I wasn't feeling well once again from eating before the show. I just wolfed that fucking cheesesteak down way too fast. And then we
Because
walked,
he didn't get the cheese whiz on.
Then we,
He had the cheese whiz.
I would have lost it if I had the fucking cheese whiz for sure. So, but I thought the Bruce show was fantastic. The band was great. They sounded awesome. You could hear everybody perfectly. The set list was really good. I'm glad I had my earplugs because it was really loud. But it was cool. What did you think of the show, BC?
Oh, fabulous! It's Bruce. Come on, in the band, he's not going to get people he's going to get immaculate people to back him up. And I'm terrible with names. The guitar players, stage right, I guess you say, but he was tearing it up.
I thought they both did.
They both did, but
The righty or the lefty?
they're lefty.
The lefty, yeah. He's been with him for a while.
Oh,
I think they both have. And his band,
I can't think of it.
the band, Bruce's band is another band. Like they're a band, those guys. And actually, Joe Casera was telling me, I forget the name of them though. But I thought they were really cool. And set list was great. And he did Flash of the Blade, Maiden track. So it was cool. Like never seen that perform live. I think maybe Iron Maiden's did it maybe once that we saw them, but who knows? They do a bunch of deep tracks. But as far as a member from Iron Maiden doing something like that, it was really cool to see. And it was great too because the way he did it, he didn't introduce it. You just get the down, like, oh shit. So it was like he went right into it, no introduction, which is definitely the way to do it. Because it wouldn't have been as cool if he said, "Oh, here's a Maiden track" or whatever. So like, if you just go into it, it made it. I think it had that much more of an impact.
Here's his band: Philip Nasland and Chris DeClerc on guitars, Dave Marino on drums, Mysteria on keyboards, and Tanya O'Callahan on bass.
She was awesome, bass player. She was kick ass.
She was a Whitesnake.
She was Whitesnake for a cup of coffee. Don't hold it against her, Dylan. She was fucking awesome and hot.
There's been a lot of good players in Whitesnake, so it's a disease that is afflicted.
Here's some players for you.
Here, my bass player.
And you think that would make them sound good, but
It's all about
easy, Dylan. This last Saturday, BC and I and Rob went to see not Bruce Dickinson, the other great singer, Jeff Tate, at Penn's Peak, and did Operation Mindcrime in its entirety, and then went off, came back, did some Operation Mindcrime 2 tracks, Jet City Woman, Empire, Silent Lucidity, and Queen of the Reich. I'll tell you what, those guys had the sound of Mindcrime down. They had it down. That clean guitar, just for an example, that clean guitar part and Sweet Sister Mary, that down, 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 down. The tone was like, holy fuck. And the dude that played it with the hat looked fucking just like Christy Garbo standing up there fucking playing it. It was fucking amazing. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Jeff sounded great. He was very engaging for the crowd, very theatrical like he always is. The woman that played the keyboard, she sang the sweet the Mary parts, Sister Mary parts, and she was really, really good. But I mean, it was good. And actually, that guitar guy that looked like Chris DeGarmo, he's the one that sang the Dio parts for The Chase on one of the encore songs. So. It was a great show. We had a great time. Had some wings and shit before the show. Went down, enjoyed the show. What did you think of the show, BC?
He always puts on a great show, but like you said, it was tone wise, right on the money, and I like that they're actual real drums, or at least compared to the last time we saw them. That makes a difference. I'm sorry.
The guy looked like he's playing fucking rock band up there.
Yeah, and it just took away from the music. I thought.
Yeah,
but this was
there were two things in that show that I was kind of in the very beginning when they do "Why are you up? It's past curfew." The nurse talking. They had that music in the background playing, like kind of some kind of theme music, and it kind of drowned that out, so you couldn't really hear it. And the snare drum did not have that snap to it. But I mean, other than that, and if you want to hear an in-depth in-depth review of the show, check out I Remember Now, the Queensryche podcast. Myself and my partner Ray, we recorded an episode about that show the morning after our show, because Ray and his buddies, the Asylum guys, they seen the show the night before. So so check that out too. So and we go through over the whole show and a bunch of other stuff too. So what else we got? We got a lot of stuff here.
Yep.
Dylan, I'm gonna let you do the next one.
Rush is reuniting. Alex and Getty are going on a tour called 50-something, correct?
I believe, yes.
And they have a new drummer, and it's great because it's another drummer whose last name could be pronounced many ways. Annika Nils, or Niles, or
I think it's Niles, I think.
Niles.
I could be wrong.
And she's from Germany, and she played with Jeff Beck. She's got some solo albums out. Apparently a fantastic drummer, so really excited to see what that... I mean, like, the turnout already has been massive. They've had to add a bunch of shows to the dates. They have some... They're playing, like, 5 dates for some locations at this point. So they're really expanding it out, which is really cool. But I also like that they're not overextending, because that's a dangerous game. You know, Getty doesn't have the vocal pipes that he used to have, and you want to make sure that you don't blow out your voice. So it's good that they're doing a small kind of amount, but it's something that I'm interested to see how it goes. I want to definitely see some videos. Apparently she's been rehearsing since March with them, so it's been in the works for a while, which is very interesting. And you know, I know a lot of people are upset about it, and a lot of people are excited about it. I'm excited about it, but you know, I want to wait to see how they sound, if you know that's there. What do you think, Dad?
I'm very excited about it. I kind of get why some people aren't. Like, you're not going to bring Neil up out of the grave, but Getty and Alex are not going to have someone in that band that's not going to do it justice. Yeah. It's not going to be a thing. And I like that they're kind of beefing it up with, you know, some background help. Mm-hmm. And it's not going to be people behind the curtain. It sounds like it's going to be, you know, on the stage.
It's going to be like The Who. Like how The Who does it.
Yeah, so as of when they put out the promo video, they said they already have 35 songs down. And they're still working on more. So, you know, Getty said that so they can, you know, mix up the set list every night. But, you know, you're going to get the Tom Sawyer, you're going to get the Subdivisions, you're going to get the Limelight, you know, you're going to get those core songs.
But they also go pretty deep.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They've always got, like...
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to do Power Windows in its entirety.
Power Windows, that's all right.
No, like, I saw that, and at first I was like, thought, you know,
it was a joke.
Big joke, you know, people post shit nowadays with the AI and bullshit.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then I started seeing more and more, and then I checked out some videos of this girl.
She got the chops.
She got the chops to do it, so I'd be interested.
At least Mike Portnoy can stick with Dream Theater still. Sorry guys, I gotta go do Rush. No, we just got you back.
And it'll be interesting too to see what her drum kit's going to be.
Yeah, is it going to be
massive
as Neil's? Is it going to be pared down?
I don't think it would be massive.
I think it's going to be medium size.
She just does the Hello Kitties.
Yeah.
And now for another point of view, what do you think, BB?
No, I'm excited for you guys. You know, good for Rush.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excited for you guys.
Every band does it. You know, somebody dies or somebody leaves, they fill the shoes and they keep going. Like Dylan said, I'm very surprised. Like they're gonna play like continuous, like they're playing Madison Square Garden like 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
Like, geez, and they're gonna sell it out every time. Oh, so good for them guys.
And then
I'm sure I'll watch it on YouTube. I'm sure it'll be all over the place. You know.
Oh yeah.
But
there's definitely going to be a live album because they always have a live album for each tour that they do, or at least a DVD, and that'll be good.
Yeah, like bands like that, they record everything anymore, so
yeah.
It'll definitely be something there. But they didn't release it. They didn't come out with a live album from the last. Did they?
Yeah, R40. They did.
Oh, that was the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Well, I also have a little quick news as well. Ice Nine Kills coming out with a new song tomorrow. They're actually premiering it on Octane tonight, the 8th, and it's based off the Joker, it looks like. So
Really?
we're branching out into,
Into the comic world, really?
Yeah. So we had the Matrix, we have the Joker, so we're kind of branching out into horror adjacent, going a little sci-fi, little comic superheroes. So I mean, they did the song about the Crow in the first Silver Scream album, but I'm excited to hear it. I have not disliked anything they put out since the first Silver Scream album. So even all the singles, I've liked all of them. So I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah, what is it with bands doing with Octane? Because Black Label has a new song. It's not out there yet, but it was on Octane like all day long.
Yeah, they I don't know. I guess they have the premiering
juice there.
Yeah, but
Really?
So weird.
I mean, it's Black Label. No one really listens to them, anyways.
Well, that's true.
And speaking of bands that no one listens to, Megadeth has a song out.
What do you mean nobody listens to it? I was going to say that's part of what I'm listening to this week. I kept listening to about 35 for Dimes. And I got a little bit of another song, which I like the way it's going.
Like the direction.
I like the direction I hear so far. And they say it's their last album. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean... I don't,
In a 2-year tour, so who knows?
3-year tours. He goes,
three.
we're going to be touring for 3 years. I'm like...
we're gonna be touring for 3 years.
Well, I mean, just look at when the last album was, so they toured that
And
whole
he said, he said he had over 200 songs for this album. So I sense another album.
Kind of tough to pare that down to just one album.
It's gonna be a box set.
I mean, and I think we talked about this the other day, too.
100 songs.
More chest parts.
That, like, how many of those songs get mashed up into one song, too? Mm-hmm. You know, with the time changes and shit that they do.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
lot of,
you know, so that,
and
it's Dave Mustaine.
the amount of freaking different vinyls, it's getting crazy.
Yeah.
I know. I just give me the
Everybody had like, okay, Megadeth, there's the black and 4 different ones. And they're sold out at Ash or whatever.
Yeah, there's one
Sam
with
Ash.
Ash in it.
Oh, Ash in it.
Yeah, Ash in it, yeah.
$250 for one record. It's sold
Is
out.
it Dave Mustaine's ashes?
It must be. I don't know.
Could be.
Like
He cut off his finger and he burnt it.
Little
Creepy.
that was sold out, and I think there's 150 of them. Whatever. Revolver had 2 copies.
Okay, yeah.
There were 2 versions. Another had 2 versions. I'm like,
Now, do each of these vinyls have a different bonus track, or is it just different
It's just
colors?
it looks like it's just the album, just in a different.
Because Taylor's been doing
kind
that
of
again,
thing.
and I hate when she does that.
no, the vinyl's just a different color. There is the fan club. So the fan club is what you saw now, but black.
Okay.
Same thing, but black.
None more black.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
I like the 1st song.
I'll be getting it. And finally, on the 16th, they have the date. Apparently, the Kiss Alive box set will be released.
Steve, it was already released. I told you. You make your own box set.
So
$129.99.
the ad is up on Kiss Online, and it's all over social media. So it's going to be interesting to see what that is. So people are like, "Oh man!" So now I got to decide: am I going to buy Rush tickets? Am I going to get the Kiss box set? Fucking do both.
Jesus Christ.
Get a part-time job.
Jesus.
But did they show anything yet?
No, there was just a quick.
They showed the box.
It showed them. It was like a different intro for Rock and Roll All Night, and then it showed some like clips from that era. So I don't know what it's going to be or what's going to be included, but I'm sure it's going to be expensive because I'm gonna assume that they will probably finally initially do a vinyl version because they redid Creatures and the Destroyer ones later with vinyl in because they were only available with CD format in the first versions of it, but I guess now you could get the Destroyer and the Creatures. So, all right, that was a lot to get through. And actually, last week, Dylan and I did an episode. So go ahead, Dylan.
Yeah, we did a 2-person draft, but we treated it where we each basically went through an artist's discography, and we had lifeboats. So each lifeboat only had a certain amount of seats in it, and the amount of seats was equal to the amount of albums that the artist had. So with Metallica, we ended up doubling it up. It was like 22 seats or 24 seats. And basically it was a situation of you could fit a song from each album on the lifeboat, but you might want to put 2 songs from an album. And that means that another album is going to get left on the boat sinking. So, we did Ozzy and we did Metallica. And
Ozzy and Sabbath together.
Yeah, Ozzy and Ozzy's version of Sabbath. And it was interesting. You were very quick to make sure that nothing from Undercover made it onto the boat. Made it off the boat.
Nor should it.
And there were some albums that you were surprised that you accidentally left on the sinking, like Volume 4 and some Black Sabbath stuff.
I know.
Because you had to pick 2 from Patient Number 9. You actually picked 3 or 4.
You would have picked the whole album. I'll just take this album.
Yeah. See you later, everybody. But it was fun, and we made a little story as we were going, we gotta save Mr. Crowley and that kind of thing. So it was fun.
Yeah. So there were a couple of things like that. So. And it was funny because he would pick a song, and then I would say, elaborate on his thing. Well, if this is going on, so then we got to do this for mine. It was fun. And Dylan came up with it in 5
Perry
minutes.
Mason drive the boat.
You'll have to listen to find out. It was fun. It was really fun. I think if and I think if we all did it, it would be more interesting too, because each one of us would have less songs to pick from.
Yep.
Yeah. So
a little bit of a twist on the draft.
It was fun.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, so let's get into this. No, not yet. We're getting there. What are we listening to? Dylan, how about you?
I will be quick. I've been listening to Megadeth and Anthrax. I had both of their Spotify mixes on today and was just thrashing out while I was working. Thanks to Megadeth's new song, getting me in the mood, and then I just rode that train right into the playlists.
BB.
I've been kind of busy this week, but last week when we were kind of supposed to do this episode, I did spin Talus's album, 1985, and then their one from 1982, Sink Your Teeth into that. Just, seeing how Billy played back in the day compared to 2002, I think 1985 came out. That's a great album. I forget how good that is. But, just bringing Billy Sheehan in there, throwing him around the turntable. Nobody was home last weekend.
I hope you let him out after you were done.
He was on the boat. He was driving the boat.
How about you, BC? Left your own devices here. What are you rocking out to?
So, of course, the new Megadeth.
What were you and the neighbors listening to?
Bob likes the new Megadeth, my neighbor, so he likes it. Then after our show during the night, I told you, I said I came home, threw an Operation Mindcrime 2. I forgot how much I liked it. So I listened to a lot of that. I've been listening to a lot of Testament, getting ready for Friday, the new album coming out Friday.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
And Scott Rockenfield of Queensryche came out with an album, Unchained. Nothing like Queensryche, but I like it. It's different. I know. It's not. It reminds you of something, but it's different.
Yeah,
So
it's rocking.
It's pretty good.
It's Rockenfield.
Can't find anything about that album anywhere.
No,
I can't find
weird.
out who plays on it, who sings on it, or nothing. It's
Scott
just.
Rockenfield.
It was just like
He does everything.
It was just out.
Yeah, it's just like that
does
horrible
a lot.
album that he brought in.
He's
from,
he's not
Chris
Wolfgang Van
Caffrey.
Halen.
Play for me, Magic Man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been listening to a bunch of stuff. So the last week I had a little metal vinyl night. I did a little Dio Dream Evil, a little Defenders of the Faith from Priest, little Mindcrime, getting ready for the show. After the Bruce show, listening to a little Accident of Birth and some Saxon Thunderbolt. So I had a little metal night there. So that's what we got going. BB's got some Talus, 1985, and Sink Your Teeth into that. Dylan's got some Megadeth and Anthrax. Megadeth also for BC, Mindcrime 2, Testament. New Testament's coming out this week, and the new Scott Rockenfield album called Unchained. Myself, Dio, Priest, Queensryche, Bruce Dickinson, and Saxon. All right, so this is the episode we were gonna do last week. Had this one in the works for a while. So with David Lee Roth out on tour, probably still. I think he's probably still out there. I wanted to kind of forget about his live shows, the clips that I've seen. So I wanted to delve into his solo catalog, and because he's not even doing Yankee Rose when he's playing now, which I find extremely fucking disappointing. I mean, at least do that. California Girl, something. Throw us a bone. But he's just doing the Van Halen stuff. So I wanted to delve into his solo era. It started in 1986 with Eat 'Em and Smile. Still a desert island album for me, for sure. And so I want everybody to make a mini greatest hits, because I could have expanded this like big time. So we're gonna do like 10 songs, and with 2 bonus tracks in. And I threw these guys a bone too. If you wanted to include any Van Halen, not Eddie Van Halen, you can throw 2 Van Halen bonus tracks in there. And with the spin of the wheel, BB goes first.
All right.
The biggest David Lee Roth fan at the table.
Well, now that I have to say, when this album did come out, I played the shit out of this cassette. I thought the cover was cool of Eat 'Em and Smile. It was that could be. It's close to a Desert Island album for me, because there is a lot of good stuff on Eat 'Em and Smile. And even going through this, I actually forgot how good A Little Ain't Enough is. Mm-hmm. Like, going back to that, I'm like, holy shit, I haven't listened to this in years. And that album is really good. So, he's got the really good 1-2 punch coming out of the gate with those two, after he left Van Halen. But I went through the albums. I kind of wanted to make like somewhat like an album-ish, kind of how it flowed a little bit. Pick some better songs to maybe close the album off, open up a different side, kind of something like that. So the first song I picked is It's Showtime from A Little Ain't Enough. Great song to open the album, fast rocker, plus the title fits the opening track. It's Showtime. Fucking David Lee Roth, fucking Showtime. It's just full of Dave's iconic screams and whoas, and Jason Becker on this album is just so good. Rips up the guitar in so many parts. Big musical outro on the ending. Just a great song to open the album. Song number 2, I went to Eat 'Em and Smile with Elephant Gun. Another great song. Has a good chug to it. Perfect 1-2 punch to open the album. Another fast rocker. Cool bass solo. Soul killer. Then it goes right into the guitar solo. Billy and Steve were just perfect together on this album. Love the abrupt ending. I just wish the only thing I wished about this song, at the end, Dave just goes, boom. I wish it was like gong or big drum hit, and then he goes, boom, like something like good. And just, something that grabs you. He just goes, but that's Dave. He just, boom. Song number 3 off of A Little Ain't Enough, Lady Luck. The music of the song, I love it. It's very melodic, but Dave's rocking vocals just have a different tone to it. One of the bridge parts is really good. The band just kind of sings the bridge right into the chorus, and the harmonies are great of that part. Lots of woes in there for Wrighty. Just another kind of little deeper song from that album. That's kind of the favorite on mine. Song number 4, now I'm really going deep, off the Diamond Dave album, Thug Pop. Fun rocker. This is the only song that actually sticks out for me on this album. The album Diamond Dave just really kind of loses me. It's really weird in certain parts. But the guitar in there is very gritty. I'm not sure who plays guitar on that album. But then it turns to like a little slow and funky bluesy solo. But then it turns right back to a little bit heavier towards the end of the song. Just a great, fun song from Dave on Thug Pop. And to close out my side 1, song number 5, Going Crazy from Eat 'Em and Smile. This is pretty much a fan favorite to close off side 1. I think this was like the second single they released off this album. But I think Greg Bissonette is the MVP of this song. The drumming on this is just amazing. The video's hilarious too. I remember watching the video a couple weeks ago. It's on Apple. Funny stuff. And that was one thing Dave did great back in the 80s and 90s was, bringing out videos for MTV, and that's one of them. It's a funny one. All right, then we flip it over. We go to side 2, song number 6 from Eat 'Em and Smile, Tobacco Road. Another fan favorite. Everybody knows this one. I love how they heavied it up against the original, and just Vi solo in that song is just so crazy. Song number 7 from Skyscraper, Knucklebones. I love the keyboard drum start of this song. There's some really cool guitar distortion parts in there. The chorus is super catchy. And there's parts I love about this song that Dave, he sings like a line out of a verse, and then it's almost like he's singing to himself, and he kind of sings back to it. It's so weird how
Like a call and response.
He's doing his own call and response.
He's doing his own call and response. But, especially the beginning part of the song. I thought that was so weird. It's even like a different kind of tone he sings throughout the first half of that song, back and forth.
Well, Freddie Mercury.
Copycat.
Here I am. Now I'm here.
Song number 8 off of A Little Ain't Enough, Hammerhead Shark. This song is just a toe tapper for me. It's also one of these songs I kind of wanted to bring this up. It's a big earworm for me, and it's not just this song. There are kind of listening, last week, even just today. I don't know if anybody's I'm Easy. I'm Easy was in my head for hours today, and it's not, and it may not be on anybody's list. In last week, Hammerhead Shark was in my head. It's so weird how Dave has songs that are super catchy and very earwormy. And he's probably one of the only guys that'll really do that to me. It'll get a song stuck in my head, and it's there for days. So BC, I'm easy. So, I know you're here alone at night. I'm an easy man. So,
give him a call.
Yeah.
Let these guys go home first.
It'll be Ladies Nite in Gordon Avenue.
Ladies Nite in Gordon. We're going to be drinking Buffalo beer. And then song number 9, I picked this one off of his greatest hits. I believe it's called The Best, released in 1997. The one new song they put on there was Don't Piss Me Off. Rock and bluesy song. It's very theatrical. The keyboards and drums in there are the highlight of the song. And I knew there was one song on that album, and I figured I'd just bring that to the table. Throw that in there, song number 9, because I figured nobody, would think of that song. And then song number 10, I'm closing off the album off Eat 'Em and Smile with Shy Boy. Great song, once again, going back, listening to Talus, and then Billy bringing this song to Dave and him redoing it with Steve Vai. Just a great rendition, great cover of that song to close the album. And then my 2 bonus tracks. So I just picked 2 live ones, and I kind of did some searching, looking around YouTube.
Probably very difficult to find 2 good live Dave tracks.
But I did it, Dill. I did it. And I figured since I didn't really pick 2 of the bigger ones, I go, you know what? I'll look for these two live songs. So my first bonus track is Yankee Rose. Of course, if you're going to have a greatest hit album from David Lee Roth solo, you have to throw Yankee Rose in there somewhere. Live from Detroit, Michigan in 1996. 9/26/86 it was. Great show. Watched most of that online last week. And then my second one is Just Like Paradise, live in Toronto, April 13th, 1988. So if you like, you can go and I'm sure you can just check both of those videos out. I'm sure they're out there single videos, but I kind of went through the actual concert, kind of watched it real quick. All right, BC, what'd you think about that one?
Oh my God, it's David Lee Roth. Come on, people. There's a lot of the songs on here I can agree with you, and there's some that just missed my list, then I'm gonna, like I said, Don't Piss Me Off, Hammerhead Shark, Knuckle Bones, Thug Pop. Those are the ones that just missed me.
Well, that's good. We can't all have the same list, BC.
No. We can have half the same list.
All right. I think you and I do have half the same list. Believe it or not.
We might.
Dylan.
Yeah, we share one song. I won't mention which one. Hammerhead Shark is one that I forgot about that I really like. I think opening with It's Showtime is a great shout. I think that's a really fantastic, fast-paced, balls-to-the-wall rocker. And kind of talking on the Dave catchiness, I think he has a vaudevillain streak in him that really conducts itself well with being catchy. You know, it's something that we see with Queen when in our 2x2 when they go the vaudeville route. It's very much, that toe tapper kind of vibe, and I think Dave does that really well because he just has a good ear for the earworm. I would say that's one thing that I can give him a lot of credit for, is that he knows how to get that beat caught in your ear, caught in your mind. He knows how to pick covers very well. I think that a lot of the covers that we're going to be talking about tonight, like Shy Boy, I think that they're a very good choice for Dave to do because he could sell it. No. They're not songs that require a virtuoso voice. They're songs that require a personality in order to do them well, and I think that that's something that Dave could always bring in spades. So I did like a lot of the songs on your list.
Alright.
Some of them I didn't know because I'm not a huge David Lee Roth solo artist connoisseur, I'll say. I know kind of more of the early stuff, but I like the stuff that I recognize.
Alrighty, ready. I love that you open it up with It's Showtime. I never thought of that. I really like that one. Lady Luck, man, I'll tell you what, that Little Ain't Enough album is fucking awesome. And it's like the hard rock Dave album. Because the Eat 'Em and Smile and Skyscraper are more popish, more catchy, snap your fingers 2 songs. But Little Ain't Enough, that one is like a hard, like Bob Rock produced that album. The sound, it has a big sound to it. Absolutely, Lady Luck is awesome. Love that song. Going crazy in Tobacco Road, man. The soloing from Steve Vai in that song is just fucking sick bananas. Hammerhead Shark, another one from Little Ain't Enough. And it is like it is even though they're harder rocking songs. The choruses and the hooks in them are just like absolutely killer. Don't Piss Me Off. That one was not even on my radar. I was like, holy shit! I good pick. Shy Boy, of course, the Talus song. Dave did up the drum. Greg Bissonet's drumming and Billy's bass on that song is just fucking crazy. Yankee Rose live and Just Like Paradise. Great tunes. And I would get there. I'm not talking about all the songs because a couple crossover, but I would buy that.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right.
I'd buy that for $1.
What do you got, BC? What's your list? What do you got going?
All right. I just kept playing, and whatever caught my ear, I would write down, and I had like 28 tunes. I'm like, okay, I can't have that many. And kept playing, and after I looked at it later on, I'm like, what? I picked from the almost back-to-back albums. But these are the songs that just stick out and grab me as soon as I hear them. Takes you back to when you first heard them. I opened up my album with the Yankee Rose.
What? Where you at, BC?
But I mean, I remember the first thing I heard it, I'm like, yeah! I had my eyes fucking... And then my second tune is going to be A Little Ain't Enough off his second solo album, which to me is almost neck and neck with Eat 'Em and Smile. So I had to put that on there. Went back to the first album, or first solo album. He had an EP. So
First full solo
album.
Yeah.
Clarify that. Shy Boy. Just a upbeat rocker. That, to me, screams David Lee Roth. Then I went to track 4, Babies on Fire. I know every time I heard it, you talk about earworms.
Baby's on fire.
That has a David Lee
Put the flames out.
has a twist of David in there, so I had to throw that on there. Tobacco Road, cover tune, but these guys just tear this up. Another one, Earworm. I noticed after playing over and over and over through all these, damn good. I dig that song. Fucking you can relate to this. Damn good, man. Good times. Damn good times. So I had to throw that on there.
The acoustic guitar on that is fucking awesome.
But I had to throw that on there. You know, it's showtime. I mean, that screams David Lee Roth, if you ask me. So I had to throw that on there. Lady Luck is another one that kept jumping at me. Not jumping at me, but I'd be like, go over. Okay. Wrote that down. And another one, kind of like damn good, Sensible Shoes. I got a fast car. that is
Corvette Stingray.
But that's David Lee Roth to the T. And then I finished off my album with Going Crazy. Because I was going crazy.
Crazy from the heat.
Getting a smile and a little ain't enough. So we went to that show together, right? That's how
We
much-
did.
Things are getting very, very hazy up there. Then for bonus stuff, I just went back to some Van Halen tunes. There's like somebody was alluding earlier. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I knew them. I listened to those. DOA, I just love that song. And song that I never did. Take Your Whiskey Home. I always left it at the bar.
Well, you take it home with you, just it's not in the bottle
Just
anymore.
not the bottle, don't worry.
Different package.
Just to me, vintage David Lee Roth. BB.
Yeah, we're 5 out of 10, buddy. Shy Boy, Tobacco Road, It's Showtime, Lady Luck, Going Crazy.
Okay.
But I'll just touch on the ones that I didn't have. Yankee Rose, of course, that's the big hit. Their first single, that's the song that put them on the map. And that song, carried that album. A Little Ain't Enough, and another big hit off the next album, and that song carried that album. Great 1-2 punch for your album. Baby's on Fire. I thought that was the Sammy Hagar song you picked.
No.
Baby's on Fire.
Baby's on fire.
No, this is the good one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a great song, and a bunch of earworms in that. Put the flames out, and then fire. Yeah. Great song. Great pick on that one. Damn good. The acoustic guitar just absolutely fantastic through this whole song. And that's classic Dave, and that's what you expect, how he sells that song. It has like country sounds and harmonica, and then he's just talking about shoes. It's just crazy. And then your two bonus ones. Take Your Whiskey Home and DOA, two of the probably, definitely top 10 favorites of mine from Van Halen. Great list, BC. Good job. I can't even complain.
Thank you. Dylan.
Sensible Shoes is one of those songs that if anybody else had it on their album, you'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck is
Who
this?
do you think you... But Dave is the person that could do that song, and
Make it work.
just want to keep listening to it. And it's one that I forgot about, and then I got reminded about it when you mentioned it. But yeah, I like a lot of your list. We have actually, I believe, 2 songs that collide. So, one more than BB had. But I thought that the songs that I recognized on your list were very good. I think Yankee Rose is a really good opening salvo. I think that, I love a good call and response, but a call and response between vocals and a guitar, that's cool. And it's a great way to differentiate that Steve Vai is going to be as good as Eddie Van Halen, but different than Eddie Van Halen. Because, you're coming off of being with one of the best guitarists in the world, and everyone's like, what's going to happen next? And
Who's he going to get?
who's he going to get? And Steve Vai comes in and kicks ass. So, yep.
Steve.
All right. Like, Baby's on Fire. I'm like, shit. I mean, that was on my list that just
Also
missed for me. Damn Good. I'm like I couldn't fit that on my album. I figured someone would have it.
She's damn good.
But I'm not a huge acoustic fan, but that is friggin', that guitar is so crisp. That acoustic guitar is so crisp on that one. I absolutely love that song. And essentially, it would be a song that I think I would skip, but I love it. You know what I mean? It's weird. I don't usually go to that kind of thing. Going Crazy, love that one. And it's funny because I was out on the porch about a week ago, and I was so I figured, fuck it, I'll just pull up David Lee Roth on my Apple Music, and I'll just hit shuffle and everything, right? And then Going Crazy starts. I'm like, okay. And then it's in fucking Spanish. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? And I forgot there's a whole Spanish version of Eat 'Em and Smile.
Yep.
The music's the same, but all the vocals are in Spanish.
Shy
I
Boy's
was
like, Timido.
I was like, wait a minute, what? I totally forgot about that. Just like totally cracked me up. DOA and Take Your Whiskey Home. I had those two songs on they were going to be bonus tracks, but then when I get to my list, I'll explain how I went a different way on that. So just great. I would buy this one too. So we got it's Showtime twice in a row on these two here. Awesome. All right, so there's the Killer Bees lists. We got BB and BC's list there. So we're gonna do do our gem song here, and then we'll get to my list and Dylan's list. And you know what? Since you guys put some love on this song, it's Showtime. All right, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed It's Showtime from Little Ain't Enough album, and great song. I'm glad you picked the BB. I'm glad you picked the BC. Great opening song for your album for sure. All right, so I came up next in the rotation. So mine's I got a couple crossover songs with you guys, but I have ones that I don't think anybody maybe even considered. I opened my album up with A Little Ain't Enough, the title track from that album. Just absolutely big sounding, when that comes on. You got that little build, and that wow, da, da, da. You got the keyboards in the beginning there, the heavy guitar. Absolutely love it. The video for it is fucking hilarious. Total Dave. Second song is going to be The Bottom Line from Skyscraper. Got to have it, like that stuttering double kick drum that Greg Bissonette does is just absolutely fucking cool. Then I go back to the Little Ain't Enough album for Dogtown Shuffle. I fucking love that song. It is got such a cool groove and feel to it, and it's got the it's got. I love the big keyboard accents in it. Local guy gets in the ass at the local mini mall. I just and listen to the lyrics in that. They're so cool. Like a pat on the back is better than a kick in the butt. Like some really cool lines in there. Then I go. BB had this song, Elephant Gun from Eat 'Em and Smile. Just a great rockin' song. If I recall correctly, I think he did this one on the Eat 'Em and Smile tour. Just a friggin' cool rockin' song. And then no one's picked anything from this album yet at all. I picked Land's Edge from Your Filthy Little Mouth. Absolutely fantastic song. Great deep track. And if you have not checked this song out, check it out. It is one of my favorite Dave solo songs. It's just fucking fantastic. I don't know if you guys are even really familiar with that one. It is just such a cool song. So that would be like my side one for my album. Side two, I come in with Yankee Rose to open up the second song. And you know what would be cool? I was thinking, but talking about the back and forth with the guitar and the vocals. Like if I did a song, I would want to do that, but it would be like something different. But it would be vocals and talk box. Like a vocal and talk box back and forth, I think would be cool. But Yankee Rose, first David Lee Roth song that came out solo, other than the Crazy from the Heat EP, but the first, Dave solo band song that came out. I remember hearing that, and it was like, oh my god, like and a lot of times too, when a single is picked, especially for like a new, project like this is, sometimes they pick the wrong song. And it's not really indicative of what the album is going to be, but I think this was a perfect choice to have as a kickoff single for Dave, out on his own. Just a great song. And how he is not playing this live now is just fucking criminal, by the way. Back to the Little Ain't Enough album. Can you tell I like this album? Shoot It. Shoot it, shoot it. Like the chorus in this is so great. I love the horn type sounds in it. Like I said before, produced by Bob Rock. Just one of those, another hooky songs with a friggin' kick-ass earworm chorus. And then I am shocked, just fucking shocked, that BC did not have this song in his fucking list. Ladies Nite in Buffalo from Eat 'Em and Smile.
That's every Sunday.
It is. Sometimes Thursdays and sometimes Mondays. I felt it, first time I heard this song, I'm like, this song is fucking amazing. This is like probably a top 20 of all time songs for me. I fucking love this song. When this came out, the soloing in this song is so great. I made like with my little cassette player, I made like a fucking 8-minute version of this song, just splicing the solo and splicing the solo again, and so you hear the solo like 6 times in the fucking song, and then it goes back into the song. It was so cool. I just absolutely love this song. And I also went to Thug Pop, BB.
See?
Love that song. It has such a funky groove to it, and then you get the Thug Pop. Fun. Dave.
Yeah.
You go to Dave for fun. This is goddamn fun. And then I close out my album with, and I don't know if I think BB might have had one song from this album from the DLR band.
Oh no, I did.
No one had one. Wow. All right. Black Sand. It is the last song on the DLR band album, which the DLR band album is really, really good. It's the only album in his catalog that is not on streaming. I have the CD at the house. I don't think it's available on vinyl. I have never seen it. I would pick it up in a fucking heartbeat if they did. But just how Sensible Shoes has that kind of mellow kind of groove to it. Black Sand is, listen to that song. It is fucking amazing. For my bonus tracks, I did kind of like BB. I did live. I did a live version of Knucklebones from the Skyscraper tour. I want to say they opened up the show with that when I saw them for that tour. I want to say Knucklebones was the first track that they opened up with. Is that when
you rappelled down to the stage?
Yeah. Those first two David Lee Roth tours, and actually even the third one, Eat 'Em and Smile, were just absolutely amazing shows. Eat 'Em or Little In Enough was not as well attended as the other ones, but like he had the boxing ring in the center of the thing. He had the little devil guys pissing Jack Daniels out of them. Just absolutely fantastic shows. And then my final track is also Sensible Shoes. It's just such a cool, mellow, just like, you can picture Dave just kind of sitting around and then playing this song. And I like it because it has that feel, but it's not like a kumbaya feel. And I don't like that shit. That's just stuff drives me crazy. So
it's not a Happy Trails.
I love Happy Trails. The Happy Trails is
that's a kumbaya song if ever there was one.
But that's awesome though. There's always an exception.
That's awesome kumbaya.
Yeah, good kumbaya. There's bad kumbaya. That's good.
Sunny weather.
All right, Jill, what do you think?
I did not know a lot of those songs, partially because one of them is not available on streaming. But the songs that I did know, Knucklebones is a really great choice. I think that's a really cool, underrated one. I think opening up with Lil Late Enough, I love the chorus of that one. And it's just fantastic. Sensible Shoes, of course, I mentioned that I really like. Yeah, I was also very surprised that there was no Ladies Nite in Buffalo from BC. But you know what? I like that you didn't put it on there, BC. It was low-hanging fruit. You wanted to branch out, go off the beaten path.
You just broke Josh Allen's heart.
I didn't talk about Elephant Gun, but I do like Elephant Gun as well. I think that's a really good, kind of low-key, but still rockin' song that I enjoy. And I forgot about Dogtown Shuffle, too. That one is pretty good as well. So, good list. Very good. And
what do you think?
We had no...
Really? I can't wait to see
I can't wait to hear Dylan's. Like,
Yeah.
What do you got, BB?
Man. This is a great list. I like the deepness of it. Little Ain't Enough, the big hit. Bottom line, I love the music, like the musical arrangements of that song. It starts off with those cool string scrapes. Great song. The Dogtown Shuffle. This song has like a little cool like swagger to it. It even has a little like Dave attitude when he kind of sings this song. Great deep track off of Little Ain't Enough. Elephant Gun on Mine. Land's End. This song's different. It's almost like there's like it's more like a spoken word kind of Dave in this one. Has like a little bluesy feel to it. Good song. I don't know what it was. I couldn't pick any song off that album that just kind of like jumped out at me, stuck with me. But no, that's a good one. Then Yankee Rose, that's the big one. Shoot It. Catchy chorus, the horn section's great, and when Dave throws something like that with the horn section in there, that screams Dave as well. That's a great song. Ladies Nite in Buffalo. What more can we say about this song? This is just absolutely killer song. Thug Pop, that was on mine. Then the Black Sand from the DRL band. I had like a Led Zeppelin feel almost a little bit in there.
Really? See, I don't get that because I wouldn't have picked it if it was.
Definitely a Led Zeppelin feel then, but the solo is like fucking sick bananas. Is that Johnny Five?
I think it's Johnny Five. Yeah, he's on like 3/4 of the songs on there.
Yeah,
Johnny Five is the robot from Short Circuit.
Oh, John Five. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Well, we're on a first name, Johnny.
Yeah.
The Mick Mars replacement.
Yeah.
Stevie Vai.
Yeah, you know.
Stevie. We're
Brian
going to hear
E.
from little Stevie Vai.
But yeah, no, great list, and like I said, I love the deepness to it.
Oh, okay. Bottom line, I mean, that missed me by a little bit. Darktown Shuffle. Another one that Land's Edge. See, I should have stuck with the 28 Sons. Thug Pop is the one that just missed my night. And Ladies Nite Buffalo, I mean, I stayed away from Buffalo stuff.
He didn't want to bring it up since they lost.
They lost their night, so I didn't want to bring Buffalo up ruin my good mood today.
All right.
Even though
I know.
Buffalo all
I
over
figured
the
the house
house.
would be trashed.
Big fire.
It was. He just cleaned it up before we came.
That's what the next two, the last two.
All the broken bill shit is in that. That's what you're taking home with you
You're taking a
tonight.
broken bill stuff. There's no
It was the
closing it.
equivalent of Ferris Bueller rushing back to his house.
He's going to open up his whole bill.
All right, now I'm glad this came
All
out
right,
like
here
this.
we go.
Dylan, what do you got?
Okay, so when I saw that this episode topic was coming, I kind of dreaded it, and I was planning to skip it.
Dare you?
And it's not because I don't like David Lee Roth. It's because I'm not familiar with the solo stuff. There was no way that I was going to be able to go into the solo discography and be able to pick out some like good stuff, because I know that you all were going to be a lot more varied and you were going to have a lot of the stuff that I was going to have in my album. So, it's been 430 episodes of the podcast, and I have never intentionally broken the rules and gone off the rubric, and I've decided that this is the episode that I'm going to do it. So I switched it. I picked 10 Van Halen songs, 2 David Lee Roth solo bonus tracks. Because I wanted to be different. And I knew that
That wasn't the assignment.
Listen, I'm the only person that has never gone off assignment
Your
around
ass.
this table.
That's not true.
That is very true.
That's
You
not
do
true.
it all the time. You pick like 12 songs when it's 10. Supposed to be 10.
But I picked the same band.
I am picking the same band. It's David Lee Roth. And I'm picking songs that focus on Dave specifically. I'm going to be talking about Dave in these songs. So I wanted to switch it up because I wanted to talk about different songs than everybody. Because I was going to pick, a Little Ain't Enough. I was going to pick Tobacco Road. I was going to pick Yankee Rose. I was going to pick the songs from the first 3 albums. And they were all talked about. So I wanted to talk about different things. And I wanted to bring different things to the table and show that Dave had some really good stuff coming out even when he was in Van Halen. So I consider this a spotlight for Dave. And I'm being truer to Dave than everybody else at this table has been truer to Dave, because he's only doing Van Halen stuff live. So he only apparently cherishes those songs. So I'm going to honor Dave's wishes, and I'm going to talk about 10 Van Halen songs and 2 David Lee Roth solo songs.
So we're not going to talk about I'm a Gigolo? Damn it.
I said we're going to talk about 2 bonus songs, so maybe that'll pop up.
Right. There's still hope.
So I opened up with the first song that I think we get a good sense of Diamond Dave on the very first Van Halen album, I'm the One, because of the doo-wop part in the middle. That is quintessential David Lee Roth. Ba-ba-da, shooby-dooby-dooby-doo-wah-ba. That's what Dave brings to the table. So I'm the One. I wanted to open the album with that. I think it's a great rocker, and I think Dave's vocals on it are fantastic. So that was my track 1. Track 2, I go from the first Van Halen the first Van Halen album to the last Van Halen album. We're going Out of Space. I think Dave is going balls to the wall, kind of vocally on this one. He gets really high up, but then the chorus is out of space, out of space. You go really low, but the verses, he is really just almost shouting, singing, and it's crazy that he was able to do it. And I give him props for that, and I give the producer props for making it sound good. My third track, this one is from BB's favorite album, Diver Down. Little Guitars. I think that you don't often see a heartfelt side of Dave, and I think that this song really has that kind of vibe to it that's really almost saccharine in a good way. Yeah, it's great. I really like the vibe that Dave brings to this song, because it's so different than all the other songs that he does, where it's more kind of partying and coming from that aspect. So I wanted to showcase that side of Dave. And then we go to Fair Warning, and the song that Dave's performance in it was so good that they had to turn Michael Anthony's bass down in order to come into Dave's vocals. So This Is Love. It's got the really great chorus, and I love the, ooh, I need your love. You know, he's got that like kind of loudness to it, and I just think he sounds great in that song. Plus that second solo from Eddie Van Halen, one of the best solos that he's ever done. So good. Then for track 5, the first end of the end of the first side of the album, we go to Women and Children First. For Loss of Control, we get a little bit of spoken word Dave over the radio, and I think that's great. And he really has to sing so fast in that song, and it's just a breakneck speed song. And I think that Dave sells it very well, and Michael's voice also goes really high in that. Opening up track 6, side 2, a song that BC picked, Dead or Alive, DOA from Van Halen 2. I just think there's an attitude to this song that Dave really sells. It was between this and Mean Streets, but I decided to go for DOA because I think it's a little off the beaten path than Mean Streets. And then for track 7, I didn't want to... we're going to make our way out to the California coast where those who stayed frosty... those who were frosty stay frosty the most. For Stay Frosty. It's a nice sequel song to Ice Cream Man, and it's an original as well. You know, it's not a cover like Ice Cream Man was. So I really like that, and I like Dave's performance in that, and I love the...
Viewers, now I want to go listen to this album.
BB wants to listen to Tattoo.
Yeah, it's just great. Purple Mountain's Majesty. I don't like Dave in that one.
No.
But I like Dave and Stay Frosty. And then we're going to back to Van Halen 2. We have to put Beautiful Girls on there if we're talking about Dave. I love the skit at the end where he's kind of chasing after the girls. Like, where you go? Wait. And I love the, I love him. I need him. Can't get it out. No. You know, just great. And then the kiss at the end. The quintessential Dave. I think that really sells it. Track 9. I have to go On Fire. Not Baby's On Fire, but On Fire from the first Van Halen song. Another one that he gets so high up there on, and you're not used to him being so in the stratosphere with the vocals. But it's a breakneck paced song, and just a great one. And then of course I'm ending with probably the most Dave song that is still a rocker. Hot for Teacher from 1984. Heard you missed us, we're back. I brought my pencil. Like, come on, that's David Lee Roth to a T. Just a great skit for Dave, and the vocals are great. And I love the oh my god to end off the album. And then we're going to bonus tracks. We're giving solo Dave, a little bit of the thing, but they're both covers. So the first track is from Crazy from the Heat, and it is Just a Gigolo, Ain't Got Nobody. I love this song. I love the Louis Prima version. I love the David Lee Roth version. I like that Dave adds more like scat singing into it, because in the original version there's just kind of like a little bit, but then he does like the and that's like it's like a perfect song for Dave to cover, because like he is kind of just a gigolo and everywhere he goes, like it really captures his essence, and he can sell it so well. And it's a song that you go from Van Halen to this and you're like, okay, what's going on here? But Dave pulls it off, that transition from rock in 1984 to covering California Girls and, Just a Gigolo. I think he sells it really well. And then, of course, my last track is Shy Boy. Rockin' awesome Talus song. Dave makes it his own, and I think it's a great way to end off my David Lee Roth album. So, Dad, what did you think of me breaking the rules for the first time in the podcast?
Well, it's not the first time. I'm sure we could go back and...
It intentionally broke the rules, I'm saying. This is me intentionally just smacking the thing.
Well, it's like Bryan Adams' Reckless album.
I think he's mad at me.
2 years
I think he's mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm
just disappointed. Very good.
I'm not mad.
No, I forgive you. Because it gives us a chance to talk about Van Halen.
Exactly.
I was kind of thinking you might pull something, because I know you're not really into the Dave solo stuff, which I was hoping that this was going to be a catalyst for that, but apparently it didn't take. Anyway, I'm the one, Killer. Outer Space, I like that you went to, the newest Van Halen album. Little guitars, Senorita, great song. So This Is Love. I'm still pissed off that they turned that fucking bass down. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why? But that song was one of the songs that I sat watching MTV for fucking hours and hours and hours for the live version of that to come on.
You were sitting on pins and
I was. I mean, fucking awesome. Lost Control. Brad Rustoven will be sad for you because I know he fucking hates that one. I love it though. He does sing that at like fucking, as you say, breakneck speed with high octane or spitting flame. Oh, wrong band. DOA. I gotta give it a BC. Stay Frosty. Love that one. That is a Dave song. That is a Dave song. Beautiful Girls. Always one of my favorite ones. And it comes after one of the, if not the worst Van Halen songs ever on Van Halen 2, by the way. On Fire, just a ripper of a song. Hot for Teacher. We've talked about this a billion times. The song, the video, can't separate them, but absolutely fantastic. I've always loved Just a Gigolo. When I got that, I was like, okay, this isn't the type of music that I listen to, but if Dave is going to do it, then I would listen to it.
Yeah.
Shy Boy, I like it, but I don't love it. I don't know why.
Okay. You like the Mr. Big version of it.
I like that one less. BC's taking my beer again. I like it, like I said, I like it, but I don't love it.
Yeah. When's Winery Dogs going to do a version of Shy Boy?
They might as well.
They probably did it live one time.
I don't think Kotzen could pull it off. No fucking way.
Mike
No
Portnoy
way.
could.
Portnoy could with no problem. Billy, of course, it's his song, but no, I don't see Kotzen singing that.
BC, what'd you think?
All right, some Dave Love. You can't go wrong with some Dave Love. I mean, Out of Space. I mean, I was like, boom, damn, that's good. Lost in Control is one of my favorite Van Halen songs. Stay Frosty. That's so catchy. Just, yeah, Beautiful Girls on Fire. Hot for Teacher, classic. And Just a Gigolo. I mean, that was all over the radio back in the day. So, I mean, very cool.
There's a great...
And congratulations on breaking the rules.
Yeah, thank you.
right.
Thank you. There's a great scene in the Suicide Squad where Harley Quinn breaks out of like the prison that she's in to Just a Gigolo, and she's murdering all the guys as it's played.
The Dave version?
No, the Louis Prima version. But, and like you're in her point of view, so like when they get shot, it's like flowers blooming out of them instead of blood. It's really cool. Really cool scene. BB, what'd you think?
All right, I am. Congratulations. Welcome to the club of breaking the rules. But you were just flat out blunt with it.
Yeah.
We kind of like to cover it up and. Oh, I didn't know that. You didn't.
Mine are
No,
always
I wanted to-
unintentional.
I wanted to own up to it. I wanted to show that, hey, I'm aware that I'm doing this. Here
But
it
I'm
is.
doing it anyway.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You know,
Yeah, I'm the one. I love how you said. That's like the foundational Dave. Like just this the Dave-isms in there. I like how you start off with that. Out of Space. The roller coaster vocals are just great on that one. Little guitars. Another killer song from Diver Down. So This Is Love, another great one. Lots of Control. Great song. DOA. That was one of BC's live ones, but that's a great one. Stay Frosty. That's an earworm song from Different Kind of Truth. I may go to work tomorrow and listen to Different Kind of Truth now.
You got it.
You're going to tattoo on repeat.
But that's just great because you can actually play and just skip. Just hit the skip button once and just go through the whole album.
What?
Beautiful Girl's a great one. His vocals are actually really good in that. On Fire, once again, great vocal cadence in that one. Hot for Teacher, everybody knows that one, and I love how you kind of brought the oh my god to end the album. Great way to do that. And Just a Gigolo. I was waiting. All right, Dylan's gonna have Just a Gigolo, California Girls.
yeah, Creamer going down the boardwalk.
But yeah, like I'm glad we brought up Just a Gigolo. You know, nobody brought up that first EP.
Yeah.
But yeah, two killer actual Dave tracks. But
Yeah.
love it. Great job.
Hey, at least with the David Lee Roth songs, I picked one that nobody picked. So I was unique in that aspect as well.
True. So now, actually, all the albums were covered tonight.
Yeah.
Good job, Noel.
See, I wanted to make sure that we rounded the bases.
This was fun. I've been dying to do a David Lee Roth solo episode for a long time, and actually for next year we're going to have some other maybe 2 solo artists this type of episode. I have like 3 right off the top of my head right now. So I like this. I love the Dave stuff. I was like I said, I was hoping that this would be a catalyst for Dylan to actually listen to some stuff.
He did.
But it didn't. Yeah, okay.
He did.
But I love Dave. Dave's always been my favorite frontman of all time, and I didn't want to see him this year because I've seen some. I mean, and last time I saw him, he opened up for Kiss on one of the legs of the End of the Road tour, and it was really good. It was really good. But I know BC saw him at M3, and
Yeah, that was the triumphant return.
right,
show.
right. And I mean, it looked cool, but I've seen some, but you can't go by YouTube stuff because on someone's phone or whatever. But
Yeah, BC singing
'cause-
loudly in the background.
Yeah. But like when the show around us happened, like there was something going on where like it was tough to get to. So, but I'm totally happy with my memories of seeing him with Van Halen in 1984, and then seeing the Eat 'Em and Smile, the Skyscraper, and the Little Ain't Enough tour, and then seeing him, I don't know, 2014 or 2015 up at Bethel Woods with. No, actually, I saw them on the first tour when they came back down in Philly.
Yeah.
And then I saw them at Bethel, which that was my deciding factor that I will never ever sit on the fucking lawn again at any venue.
Open up with Light Up the Sky.
I know. And then I got to see him one more time with, like I said, with Kiss the End of the Road tour. So I'm totally happy. I got to see Dave throughout his career. I was just so glad that I was fortunate enough to see him in the original Van Halen. Because I never got to see the original Kiss until the reunion tour, but I did get to see Van Halen with Dave in their heyday, 84, the last tour, which Autograph opened up for them, by the way, down in Philadelphia Spectrum. But I love Dave. Like I said, he's my favorite frontman of all time. Glenn Hughes is a second, not close second, but he's like my second guy. So absolutely love it. He's a... Like, and I've said it a billion times. You don't come from a David Lee Roth show and say, "Boy, Dave sang great tonight." No. But you leave there entertained. He's an entertainer. I love it. If you want to hear it sound like the album, listen. And there's nothing wrong with listening to the albums, but like to see him back in the day when he was mobile and in shape and not old and with hair and the whole deal. So love Dave. What do you got, BB?
Yeah, this is a great episode. And what I love about this podcast is going back to different albums. And like I said before, going back to Little Ain't Enough, just getting that reaffirmed appreciation that you knew you liked the album, but you haven't listened to it in at least 20 years. And then you go back to this and you're like, holy shit, this was a good album. That's one of the main reasons, one of the many main reasons why I love this podcast is just going back to old albums and you're like, damn, that is fucking good shit. Now that will be on a continuous, shuffle loop, along with Eat 'Em and Smile. But yeah, this is a great episode. And like Steve said, Dave's not the greatest vocalist of all times, but he is the greatest earworm lyrical writer of all times for sure. Like I said, even like Dylan's list of Stay Frosty, since it's right in front of me, super earwormish. Yeah, definitely a great episode. Everybody's list was great. Steve went nice and deep with a lot of this stuff, and I'm just glad we kind of covered every solo album. Even the DRL band, the greatest hit album, and Diamond Dave. Just good stuff out there. Good stuff with Diamond Dave. Great episode.
All right.
David Lee Roth, man. It's like you say. I mean, there's so much you can say about David Lee Roth. I mean, going back and listen, there's a lot of these that I haven't listened to in a while, which makes me now want to dive back into this and takes me away from newer music. Not a bad thing in my book, but
It's good to go back once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody said rock and roll, I'd be like David Lee Roth.
Be like Led Zeppelin.
That's up.
Their song.
There's many things you can tie in. Somebody said rock and roll would be like David Lee Roth. Would definitely be one of them. Like you said, Solomon May. He was good. Was it great? No, but he was good compared to some of the stuff I've seen lately. It was way better. I mean, he has a killer band, but as far as him, he stayed in his wheelhouse that night. They didn't go too crazy with the moves, and compared to some of the later stuff I've seen now, it's like, so I'm kind of glad I saw the first one.
All right, Dylan.
Yeah, I did listen to Dave's catalog for this episode, so it's just there's just so much that I forgot about that I really ended up remembering was really good. Sensible Shoes was one that popped out. It's Showtime. I really like those first 3 albums from him. It gets a little off the rails for me a little bit, where you're kind of finding Diamond Daves in the rough, whereas the first 3 albums are pretty solid front to back. But I really liked everybody's lists. I thought that there was a lot of great variety throughout everybody, and we had some similar things because there were some songs that are just undeniable from Dave. And all the songs that were mentioned tonight, besides the one from the one that's on streaming, will be in the Spotify playlist in the show notes. Maybe not the live versions that BB mentioned, because I feel like they might be YouTube versions.
Yeah, for sure.
But definitely go out and check them out, because BB gives it a thumbs up. I'm sure they're great, and sorry for disappointing you, Dad.
No, it's good. I'm just busting you. And actually, we did see Dave one more time, BC, with the Dave and Sammy tour. We did see that. Yeah.
There you go.
And it worked out good because Dave went first, so we didn't have to stay for the whole Sammy thing. We stayed for Sammy though. But I forgot about that one.
Steve is thinking of leaving.
Yeah. So fun episode. I love this. We're back at our historic beginnings, our roots. We're digging into our roots here tonight. So it's great. We will be back here to record again.
Not as colorful as it was back then.
What's that?
Not as
I missed the bright. I missed the '60s orange
60s
and yellow.
Yeah,
70s orange. Or whatever.
The brown cabinets and the fan about 3 inches over the top of our heads.
That's because it was lowered by pieces of wood. I have pictures somewhere. It's hysterical. I'm like,
Oh my god!
Fuck.
But it was cool coming back. Thanks for hosting tonight, BC, for sure. Always cool to come back here. But loving the Dave stuff. So check and seriously, it's only on if you want to stream it at all. The DLR Band album. The whole album's on YouTube. But just check out Black Sand. It's fucking fantastic. Like kind of a more mellow Dave, but you can picture listening to that song sitting on a beach having a Corona with a nice fucking lime in it is all I can say about that. So, once again, BC, thanks for hosting tonight. Everybody out there, thanks for listening. And let us know. Give us a couple of your David Lee Roth songs. And actually, there's 2 songs that I forgot about that would have been cool to talk about too when Van Halen did that greatest hits one, and they did Me Wise Magic and Can't Get This Stuff No More. 2 great, other Van Halen songs
snuck them in there.
That they did with Dave back in the day when they put out the first was it 5150? Was it the greatest? I forget.
Yeah, the best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds. Yeah. So those are 2 great Dave songs. So there's 2 more that Dylan can maybe throw on the playlist for us. Dig into some Dave. Let us know what songs you would like if you saw him live or recently or back in the day or whatever. So keep listening to Dave, and I did enjoy Dylan's list though as well. But and actually The only song that we talked about tonight that I was a little not totally in love with was pretty much Shy Boy.
I think you're the only one that.
I'm probably the only one.
I thought Shy Boy was going to be
you thought it was going to be the
Goocher.
The Goocher?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Of course,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't.
Just a Gigolo could have been the Goocher.
I thought Dylan would have picked like Easy Street or California Girls.
See, I don't like
His vocals on Easy Street are fucking fantastic.
California Girls is great. I just like Just a Gigolo better.
It is good. It is good.
Has that like.
It
That's the scatting.
Yep.
All right, so guys, thank you for listening. If you're a new listener, welcome. If you're a vintage listener, welcome back. And and actually, before we wrap up, I want to give a shout out to our friend and frequent guest Rob Carhukangas, Rob K from Vancouver. I asked him probably 2 months ago. First I asked him if he was a fan of the band called Saga. They're a Canadian band, and he said yeah. So I said, can you do me a favor and make me a playlist of stuff for me to check out. So I totally forgot about it, and then like 2 weeks later or something, he said, "Hey, sorry it took so long. Here's the list." And I played the list, and I'll tell you what, fucking awesome. I binged that list for like a week straight. So Rob, thank you. And actually, we're gonna do a gem song from them coming up. In one of the episodes coming up. So I knew there was something else that I forgot about. So Rob, thank you again. Check them out. It's a Spotify playlist. I'll see if I can share it. But there's some rockin' shit on there. Like, holy fuck. So thank you, Rob. Thank you, everybody out there, for listening. Keep rocking out there, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We will see you next time, and there definitely will be a next time. All right, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed a little It's Showtime from the Eat 'Em and Smile album. Great song. And I was like, I'm glad you went first, BB, because I'm like, I never thought to pick that, and I never thought to open an album with it. Great one. And actually, if you think about it, other than Yankee Rose, that probably would have been the best other opening song on the album. You know? So.
But that's on A Little Ain't Enough.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's start that over then.
I thought you were a David Lee Roth fan.
Start that over.
You guys have a fan.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do a blooper reel at the fucking end. I don't care.
Hope you guys enjoyed It's Showtime from Eat 'Em and Smile.
God, I'm only on my second beer. What the fuck?
That's why I was taking it off you before.
And we just played Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar's
Baby's on
Sammy
fire.
Hagar's song.
Baby's on fire.
Baby's on fire.
All right, take 4, whatever.
Team.
All right.
Opioid.